Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I appreciate everybody who is here tonight, and we are going to play 3 rounds of old school Magic. So I appreciate you all being here. My name is Rich. This is my stream, and welcome. Appreciate you all being here. My regularly scheduled Tuesday night stream, we play 3 rounds of old school Magic each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern as part of the Northern Paladins Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So don't forget to follow and turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. For more information regarding Paladin Magic, you can go to northernpaladins.com and information there regarding Northern Paladins, Paladin Magic, Tuesday Night Gauntlet, and the Alpha 40 League that we play on stream. Also been doing some new streams on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern, that's 7 p.m. Central European Summertime, with X Point Old School Magic. So X is a variable, it's a points list, and so currently the X is equal to 7, so you can use 7 points in your deck, and the Atlantic Old School is the base, and then you just build a deck and play. It is pretty fun, so I'm looking forward to more of that. Quick announcement, no streams from May 3rd until May 9th, Monday, May 3rd through Sunday, May 9th. I will be unavailable for that week, so that means that there will be no streams during that time. So first thing we got to do is we've got to go with our color chooser. So we've got to spin the wheel and see what we have for a color for this border that's around me. And we are going to go back to blue. So let's go with blue, shall we? Turn off the gold, turn on the blue. We will turn off the color chooser. And there we go. So I'm looking forward to playing tonight. This is our deck, Esper good stuff. Esper is the color combination of blue, black, and white. So we've got some Savannah Lions, some Serendibs, some Sarahs, some Hypnotic Specters, some Disenchants, some Swords of Plowshares, some Hymn to Torox, some Spirit Links, a couple of Armageddons, a couple of Psionic Blasts, and a bunch of restricted cards. Out of our sideboard today, we've got some Energy Fluxes, another Disenchanted, Divine Offering, In the Eye of Chaos, Swords of Plowshares, Greed, Power Sink, 2 copies of Sleight of Mind, and 3 copies of Blue Elemental Blast. So that sound means that I have an opponent. So we are going to let him in. How's it going? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Hello.
How's this?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, can you not hear me?
Okay,
though?
now I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, John, welcome to the stream. Let me throw your name up here on the screen.
Rich, I just want to let you know this deck is entirely proxies. They all have the same back, and they're from exactly the same print run.
Okay.
But I wanted to let you know because I am playing unsleeved.
See how you are, you slacker.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about what would happen if I ended up on stream tonight, but
I'm not that concerned about it. My concern the one time against the one opponent was that they were different. He had some proxies, some not, different print runs and such. Yeah. And you know, I mean, I could tell on stream that the cards are different. So you can't tell me that if I could tell, you can't tell me that he couldn't tell. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was trying to avoid. Like, I had that particular match in mind when I decided that I would make a deck that was entirely proxies, you know?
It's all good. All right. You want to turn your camera down?
Yeah, I'm going to have to shuffle a little bit more.
No, that's fine. I just want to make any adjustments I need to for the stream real quick.
Just don't fully trust. You're a little bit slippy.
Yeah, so there are other people who've been ordering decks 100% proxies, so like one full deck. Order the full 75 at once, which you know that's smart. If they order them as proxies, you know, that way they don't have to worry about you know, just like what you said. Don't have to worry about the print runs or the thickness of the cards or anything like that. And that's something that I suggest people do as well, is to get some proxies. I have no problem with playing against people who are playing proxies. My big thing is I want to play Magic. So, and the more the merrier when it comes to old school Magic. And Paladin Magic is inclusive so that we can get as many people as possible playing. Proxies are in fact allowed. So.
Yeah, and I mean, it really sort of came about because I was just getting so fed up with the price spikes, and like even my crap cards were spiking. It's like,
yeah. So I announced in chat that I'm not going to be around next week. So Old School Guard is surprised about that, but is what it is. Sorry about that, man. Not going to be around. You have to do something else next Tuesday night, I guess. You can watch Entrox. For those who are not aware, you can always go over and watch our friend Entrox. He also streams on Tuesday nights. So if you use multi-Twitch, you can watch us both at the same time. Or you can check him out with the link that is showing up in chat right now. Twitch.tv/Entrox.
I mean, any order's fine, Rich, but usually, yeah. So how does that work if somebody's watching two streams at once? Do they put your audio in one ear and their audio in the other?
You can have audio on both if you use multi-Twitch, or you can just have audio on one. You want to choose even or odd?
I'll choose odd.
Okay. It is odd. It is a 1. You put
the
one in the middle on top.
Okay. Any preference which one goes under that?
No, just on top. It's fine.
Cool.
Yep, I'm good.
Alrighty. I will start with a Taiga into a Llanowar Elf.
Okay.
Turn.
Draw. I will go Swamp, Soul Ring, Pearl, and I'm going to Swords to Land War Elf. And
21.
you can go.
I will go back to 20.
Okay.
Tap that for blue. I'll play a card 8 and a Flying Man.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Chaos Orb.
Yep.
Activate.
Yep.
We're going to use my Soul Ring, and we're going to have that act as your Taiga.
Okay. Excellent choice, sir.
Hit.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yep. And you can... you can go.
Right. I will swing for 2.
I'll take it. 18.
I will pass the turn and
Alright,
show you
untap.
just how excellent that Chaos Orb choice was.
Tundra. Serendip.
Yep.
And I'm going to put a Spirit Link on my Serendip.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll play a Taiga.
Mm-hmm.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. I take 1 and gain 1, so I'm still at 20. Draw. Play a Mox Jet. How many cards do you have?
I have 4.
Okay. I'm going to him you.
Okay. Can't cast them anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2 in the middle can go away.
Alright. Serendipity. Time Twister.
Ooh, okay. So you are all in on the Arabian cards, huh? I will attack you for 3.
17.
I will gain
This
3.
deck may or may not be an homage,
Yeah.
an homage to somebody who's played it.
I'm at 21, and then I'm gonna cast Ancestral Target myself. 1, 2, 3. And then I will play Underground Sea as my land for the turn, and I'm gonna Time Walk.
Uh-huh. To
Untap.
shreds you.
I lose 1, then gain 1, so I remain at 21. Draw. Ooh, throw a card really
Whoa.
far.
Let's
5
just
for
throw
3.
stuff at nothing. I'm at 14.
So I'm at 24. And you can go.
Well, guess I might as well attack for 3.
Sure. 21.
Alright, I will go to 13 and play a Flying Man.
Okay.
Your turn.
Cards in your hand?
2.
Check. All right. Untap. Upkeep. I go down to 20, then back up to 21. Draw. Fly for 3.
10.
I'm at 24. And you can go.
Drop an Insel.
Okay.
Come over for 4.
Oops. I'm at 20.
Play a free. Go to 9.
Okay.
Your turn.
Untap. I go down to 19, then back up to 20. Draw. I will sword your dib,
Okay.
and then I'll hit you for the 3.
Yep.
So I'm at 23 and you're at 9. Go ahead.
City of Ass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, doing 1 damage.
Yep, I'm at 19. All set?
Yep.
Okay. I go to 18, then back to 19. Draw. Attack for 3.
6.
I'm at 22. And you can go.
Thanks, deck. I will fireball the dim, taking 3 and going to 3.
Okay.
Oh shit! I was expecting a counterspell.
Mm-hmm.
Just expecting to die. I'll come in for 4.
I'm at 18.
Go ahead.
Draw. Tundra, go ahead.
4.
14.
Tiger, your turn.
Draw. Hippie.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Attack for the 8.
12.
Flying Man,
Sure.
your turn.
Untap. Draw. How many cards do you have?
0.
It's not 0. Okay. Go ahead.
Attack for the 8.
10.
Your turn.
Draw. I'm gonna geyser myself for 6.
What are you at?
I'm at 10.
Oh, that's so much life. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will play a Scrubland.
Population need.
I will attack for 2.
Oh.
Okay. And I will move to discard. I'll discard a Scrubland, a City of Brass, and an island.
Okay.
And you can go.
Man, it's gotta feel good to discard 3 cards in the middle of the game. 4? 5?
5. JT Huffy says, not sure what the problem is, but on Fire Stick, when trying to watch your stream, it says offline works fine on iPhone. I am not offline. And you're not the first person to tell me that, JT Huffy. Okay. I'm at 5 and you are at 3. All set?
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. No fireball for the win? It wouldn't have been for the win, would it? No. You could fireball me, but you'd die.
I would die. Right?
Emu?
I will blast you. I go to 1.
Oh. Well, I was dumb. I had a card in my hand I didn't realize I had.
Oh, do you want to take it back?
Nope.
I was gonna blast you no matter what. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna make the game a draw.
Okay. Yeah, it would have been a draw no matter what. I mean, unless you had a
Well,
counter
no,
spell.
I would have blasted you in response, and you would have died.
I went to 1 after the blast.
No. In response to
Oh,
your
right.
blast,
Yeah, you're right.
in
I'm
response
sorry.
to your blast, I blast you, and you die.
Right. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so it was a draw, and you were on the play, so you get to be on the play again, sir.
Oh, really? Is that how that works?
That is exactly how it
I don't
works.
think I've ever drawn the first game. Yeah, we get this sideboard. Darn it. Put my graveyard in upside down.
See how you are?
There's 4 for sure. Wait, that's... that.
All right.
Sorry, I'm gonna be a sec.
Well, I have a feeling I don't have to worry about sitting in a bottle from you. But I could be wrong.
Right? That would be an amazing transformational sideboard, I have
It
to
would
say. Like, someday I have to do that.
Just poured in, yeah, city in a bottle and then a bunch of non-raving creatures.
Alright. I'll roll the dice on not putting that in. I'm not a brave man.
Well, we're getting some bonus magic in, so, you know, is what it is. We got at least 2 games to go.
Alright. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
Doing all right.
Have you gotten any of your shots yet?
What was that?
Have you gotten any of your COVID shots yet?
Yeah, I got both of them.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Cool. I got a couple of weeks to wait before my second one.
Yep, no side effects for me.
Yeah, I was like exhausted from the first shot, so I'm actually a little worried about the second one.
Yeah.
That's the one that everyone was saying was really wiping them out.
Mm-hmm. You're fine.
3 was originally on top. Okay.
Do whatever.
I'll do 2 on 3.
Okay.
Again.
It's like we got 30 minutes and we got to possibly get 3 games in. So. Good luck.
You too.
Thank you. Are you keeping?
Yes.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. Ruby, Taiga, Elf,
Yep.
and Ape.
Sure.
Your turn.
Okay. Draw. Scrubland, Savannah Lane. Go ahead.
Pendlehaven.
Yep.
I'm in for 3.
No blocks.
Okay. I will make it 4.
There is no update for the game score, Old School Guard, because game 1 ended in a draw.
Your turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Tundra. Swords on your ape. And then attack you for 2.
Okay.
So
I'll stay at 20.
yeah, 20. Go ahead.
Bulk.
Yep.
Flyingman.
Okay.
Come in for 1.
No blocks.
Your turn.
Just 1. Okay. 15. Untap. Draw. Attack with the lance.
I will attempt to Pendlehaven this guy.
I will, in response, swords it. You probably should have blocked first. So it brings you down to 19. And you can go.
Attack for 1.
No blocks. Just 1.
Just 1.
Okay. 14.
I will play a script sprite.
Sure.
I will pass the turn.
You have how many cards? 2. Untap. Draw. Tundra. Side blast on the script sprites.
Okay.
Puts me to 12. Attack you for 2.
17.
Go ahead.
Attack for 1.
No blocks.
No pumps.
11.
But wait, there's more 1/1s.
Sure.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Ancestral myself.
Alright.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Scrublands. Himu.
I will bolt the lion. You get a
Okay.
box emerald.
And you can go.
Come in for 3.
Which one are you pumping?
I will pump the flying man.
In response to you pumping it, I'm going to swords it.
Wow. Alright.
Alright, so I'm at 10 and you're at 18.
Yep.
All set?
And I'll lay down an 8.
Okay.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Tundra. Sarah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'll time walk.
Okay.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 4.
14.
City Brass. Hymn to Turok.
Tranquility.
Okay. Time Walk.
Yep.
Untap. Draw. Spirit Link. Attack for 4.
10.
I'm at 14. I'll go to 13 and cast another Sarah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll concede.
Okay. All right, so we are going into game number 3. Game 1 was a draw. Game number 2 went in my favor. Man, if only Chalice of the Void was legal against you.
One drops.
Yeah.
Did you ever see my one drop deck? I don't know if I ever played that on a Tuesday night, but I had a deck that was all one drops, including the sideboard.
And
It was
apparently the bot can't answer me today. I tried to put up what Chalice of the Void was in the chat, so that's all right. Did I spell it right? Yeah. So a friend of mine way back used to have a one-drop deck, and just for grins, he had a there it goes. Just for grins, he had a Soul Ring in there, even though nothing costs more than one, and it was funny. So.
Yeah. One of the biggest challenges was figuring out like what the heck am I going to do about the Abyss.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's like a couple one casting cost answers to it, right? Like there's Revelation and
Concordant Crossroads, Revelation, and what's the blue one? Gilded Race. Yeah. Yeah.
But there's also the the terrible card, which is Ashnod's Transmigrant.
Yes.
2 on top of 10. But it was fun to make a 3/4 Curdate.
Yeah. Just put 2 on top, you're fine.
Okay. Good luck, Coach.
All right, good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Lotus.
Sure.
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Ancestral.
Yep. Dante Leos, thank you for joining the stream. Hi, how are you?
Let's see.
Got 2 blue.
Pendlehaven.
Yep.
Use 1 blue. Regrowth.
Okay.
Ancestral again.
Sure.
This is stupid.
Yeah, I guess.
3. Ruby, Emerald. 8. Not that one. Just 8.
Okay.
Your turn.
Cards in hand now?
5.
5. Okay. All right, I will draw. Sapphire, Jet, Lotus, Crack Lotus for black, Hymn to Torah.
Okay.
1 black floating.
Iffy.
The 2 on the ends.
Okay. Taiga. Wheel of Fortune.
Okay. With the other black, I'm going to Demonic Tutor.
Uh-huh. Ancestral.
Maybe. Yes. Dante, I'm doing well. We are in game number 3. Game 1 was a draw. You caught us in round number 1 of 3. So we got lots more old school Magic to go today. Okay, so No mana left floating. 1, 2, 3. I will go Scrubland, and I will Sword Your Guy. Well, that's a 1/1. And bring you up to 21, and I will say go.
Drop an Insole.
Mm-hmm.
Flying man.
Sure.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Tundra. Go ahead.
Attack for 2.
I will take it. 18.
Flying man.
Sure.
Your turn.
How many cards?
4. 3. Sorry.
3.
Sorry.
Draw. Underground Sea. Sarah Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Blast the Angel. Wait. I have to untap to do that.
Yeah, you do have to untap to do that. You need blue.
Alright. Slide Blast.
So you take 2.
Yep. 19. I will come in for 3. And
15.
Pass the turn.
Cards in hand.
3.
Untap. Draw. Tundra. Go ahead.
Vandalhaven, this flying man.
Yep.
Come in for 3.
12.
Your turn.
Draw. Hippie.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Vandalhaven, this flying man.
Sure.
Play another Vandalhaven.
Yep.
Vandalhaven, this one.
Yep.
Attack for 4.
Yep. I'm at 8.
8.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Tundra. Attack for 2.
I'll bolt it.
Okay. And then I will Geyser for 5, carding me.
You got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead.
Bulk.
Yep.
Attack for 3.
Okay. I'm at 5.
I'll pass it.
Untap. Draw. Hippie.
Okay.
Lion.
Okay.
Lion.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Bulk.
Yep.
Going for 2.
No blocks.
Alright. Vandalhaven, this one.
I'm at 2.
Shame.
Blue Blast.
Red Blast.
Okay.
Alright.
Going down to the wire. Game number 4.
Yeah. Lots of magic tonight. Lots of magic.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. We're giving folks their money's worth.
Definitely so.
Also, Rich, if we do go to time, I don't do orb flips. I just concede. I just want to let you know ahead of time so you don't think I'm like just conceding for the sake of the stream or
No,
something.
we're fine. We got 15 minutes, so we should be okay.
Okay.
I said we finished. The first game was 6 minutes, and then there was pre-game and post-game, and then the last two games were 15 minutes between the two of them. So I think we're good.
Yeah. I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Sure. Well, I appreciate it. Okay, so I will play first. Do you care?
Chill on top is fine.
Okay.
Best of luck.
You as well?
3 was on top.
1's on top, please.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. No.
I will keep.
I'll keep.
We've got a swamp, a lotus, sack lotus for a black for a hippie,
Okay.
and you can go.
I guess I better bolt that guy.
Okay,
My cards. Your turn.
draw. Swamp, sapphire,
Oh, that's so cool.
hippie.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, Bruins 545 did the artwork on the swamp for me and sent it to me. So
Hmm. Well, cast Lotus, but we can't out. Okay. Flying Men,
mm-hmm.
Curd Ape, Crack for Green, Scourge Sprite, Line of War Elf, Burn for 1.
All right, you got to tap your Taiga for the Curd Ape.
Right.
There you go.
Thanks.
All right, one card left.
Your turn.
Okay.
1 card left.
Untap.
I have a
Draw.
feeling it's gonna go.
Plains, Spirit Link, attack for 2.
Nice. Okay. You get a drop in insult. I'm at 17.
All right, I'm at 22. You shouldn't be at 17. I haven't hit you yet. Should be at 18. Go ahead.
I burned for 1 last.
Oh, you burned for 1. Yep. Okay, gotcha. All right, 17, 22. Go ahead. 1 card in hand.
Drop an insult.
Yep.
Come in for 5.
17, 17.
Sure.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 2. I'll gain 2.
I have no cards.
19 to 15. Go ahead.
Come in for 5.
14.
Play a Taiga. Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 2. I
13.
gain 2. 13 to 16.
Go, hippie, go.
Yeah. Soul Ring. Go ahead.
Back.
11.
Play another 8.
Yep.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
11.
I'm at 13. Play another hippie.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Attack for 4.
Take it. I'm at 9.
Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 4.
I'll take it.
Okay, so you're not blocking.
I'm at 7. Heard you.
I'm at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got lethal on the table.
Oh,
Well done,
shit.
sir.
Really?
I mean, I had 3 lanes in my hand. I mean, what am I going to do? Well played, sir. All right.
That was a good match, I think. I think that was a pretty close match.
Yes, it was definitely good. I think I should have won game 1, and then we wouldn't have been in the situation where I lose to a psychic purge. So,
Yeah.
all right. Thanks, man. Take care.
Do we both take these out, by the way?
I didn't take them out. Why would I? Why would I have taken them out?
I don't know.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
Well, we didn't get there, chat, but that's okay. So, we are 0-1. We are playing Esper. Good stuff. So let's take a look at what we got going on today. All right, so this is the Esper Good Stuff deck that I am playing. I got I made a play mistake in game number 1, which cost me the game and thus the match. So that was on me, is what it is. Recognized the play mistake almost immediately, but almost wasn't close enough. So what you're gonna do is what it is. We can't play perfect Magic all of the time. This is the sideboard that we are running today. So let's. All right. So appreciate everybody who is here. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back soon with more old school Magic. Stick around. We are back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around through the break. I appreciate it. So we are playing 3 rounds of Old School Magic tonight. Let's take a look at what we are playing today. Esper Good Stuff is the deck that is on tap today. I punted game 1, which cost me the match in round number 1, so that makes me 0-1. So a little frustrating, but I have nobody to blame but myself for that. This is the sideboard that we are running today, so we've got some fun stuff going on in the deck, and hoping that we can turn this around and, we can pull off a couple of victories in a row in the next couple of matches. So we'll see what happens, and what are we gonna do? Nothing we can really do about it. We can just go ahead and we can try and play better. So appreciate everybody who is in the stream tonight. Hope you are all doing well on this fine Tuesday night. It is April 27th, and it is one heck of a good day here in Syracuse, New York. It was in the mid-60s today. The sun was out. It was nice. So my regularly scheduled stream on Tuesday nights is what you're watching right now. 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So don't forget to follow, turn on those notifications so you know when I go live. I also bring to you X Point Old School Magic every single Sunday now from at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 p.m. Central European Summertime. And it's a variant of the Atlantic Old School Magic format, where the cards are given a point value, and depending on the month, the number of points that the decks are capped at is different. So that's why it is X Point Old School. The current restriction is 7 points, and then it will change from there. If you want some more information regarding the Northern Paladins, Paladin Magic that we play on Tuesday nights, the Tuesday Night Gauntlet, or even the Alpha 40 League that you occasionally see here on stream, head on over to northernpaladins.com for some information on that. Now, next week there will be no streams, so Monday through Sunday, May 3rd through May 9th, I will not be streaming. I will not be available, so I'm not going to be around next Tuesday for the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So I'm hoping that we can do we can pick up where we left off 2 weeks from tonight. Send me lands. So on screen you'll see that I've got those 3 lands are examples of basic lands that people have sent me that they have altered or written on in some way, shape, or form, and I would like some more. So you can send them to me. Alter them in any way that you want. It can be something simple. Can be something extravagant. Show your support for the stream. Just say hello or say thank you. I want to play them all, so go ahead and send them to me. My mailing address is right there on your screen. That's 5701 East Circle Drive, Suite 108, number 256, Cicero, New York 13039. And I'm hoping that we can get some people who will send me some lands, and it doesn't have to be basic lands. If you want to send me non-basic lands, then more power to you. Like if you want to send me something.
Ended.
Ooh, wow, that was loud. Sorry about that. So if you want to send me something that's a non-basic land, like something from I don't know, if you want to send me Fallen Empire's lands, or some like Sorrow's Paths or something along those lines, I'll do what I can to play them. I'm up to the challenge, but I'm just expecting people to maybe grab a 4th edition basic, color in the border, say hello on a basic forest or island or plains or whatever, and just ship it off. I would definitely appreciate it, and I want to play as many of them on stream as I can. So I definitely appreciate if you could go ahead and do that. And if you want to see your land on stream, just let me know. You can send it to me as a surprise. You can message me back, and you can let me know that it's coming. Doesn't matter to me. It's okay. It's all good. Another good way to support the stream is by buying stream branded merch. So if you type !merch in chat, the link will come up. That's streamlabs.com/richpork/merch. And you can get yourself some cool stream branded merch, like apparel, hats and shirts and mugs and all kinds of good stuff. So you see that I've got this shirt that I am wearing, and then I'm also using my stream branded mug. So, excellent. So, how is everybody doing today? I hope you are all doing well. I hope everything is going great in your life. Time in this round is up, and it looks like we have some pairings coming up here. Just a moment. One more match still going, so we'll have to wait for just one more moment. Yeah, there are some people who take a little bit longer to play than other people do, and that's okay. Is what it is. So we will do what we've got to do. So some people, a little while ago, I streamed some Final Fantasy, the original Final Fantasy for NES. So if you look above my shoulder, you can kind of see a little bit up here. That is a map of the original Final Fantasy for the original NES. It is a game that is near and dear to my heart, and I did do a stream a couple of weeks ago of it's called Final Fantasy Randomizer. So what Final Fantasy Randomizer is, it takes the original Final Fantasy and it shuffles around all of the key items, and they are in different locations. Now the game is sped up a little also, so that it it doesn't grind away at a snail's pace. Yeah, I've been playing that, and that was pretty cool. I may do a stream of that before I go away, when I'm unavailable for that week. I might do a stream of that at some point in time this weekend. So turn on those notifications and you'll know. If you want, you can also join my Discord. So if you join my Discord, the link is showing up in your chat right now. You will get access to my deck list early. I also post about upcoming streams, upcoming things for the stream, and sometimes I ask for input from those who are in my Discord regarding anything like changes and such. So, we are hoping that we can do some more things. So again, I am going to be out of the area and unavailable for next week. So Monday, May 3rd through Sunday, May 9th. Now, Sunday, May 9th is Mother's Day, so please make sure that if your mother is still with us, that you give her a call or you see her. Don't text your mother on Mother's Day, May 9th. Don't text her. Call her. Or better yet, if you can, see her. And make sure you wish her a happy Mother's Day. You don't have to tell her that I told you to do so, but I'm sure she will definitely appreciate it. And if you could get her a card or some flowers or something cool like that. So let's again take a look at what we are playing today. This is my Esper Good Stuff deck. Wasn't quite good enough to deal with the fact that I made a stupid play mistake in game number 1, which cost me the match. So is what it is. Things happen, and we're gonna go ahead and move on from there. This is our sideboard. 2 energy fluxes, a 4th disenchant, a divine offering, in the eye of chaos, a 4th swords of plowshares, agreed, 3 copies of power sync, 3 copies of blue elemental blast, and 2 copies of sleight of mind. So we will see how this works out for us. I said we could have won that first round, but I made a bit of a boo-boo. I didn't realize that I had a Psionic Blast in my hand when my opponent went to Psi Blast me while he was at 3. I cast the Hymn to Torok to bait out a spell of some sort, and the intention was to play the blast in response. And I had a brain fart. Things happen, and and now we are 0-1. But let's see. Let's see what we can do. All right, so all of the rounds, all of the matches are now done. One of them went into org flips, so we will see what we get for a pairing for round number 3. So still waiting on that. I do appreciate everybody who is here. One common question that I get about the stream is why I have that little semicolon icon. It looks like a Mario block. A semicolon is used when an author could have chosen to end their sentence but chose not to. The author is you and the sentence is your life. That is a quote from the person who started ProjectSemicolon.com. ProjectSemicolon.com is a resource about mental health, mental illness, and it is something that is near and dear to my heart as a 9-time suicide survivor. I want everybody to know that we can end the stigma, we can continue to talk about it. It doesn't have to be taboo. You don't have to suffer alone. So if you do not have if you are very fortunate enough to not have to suffer from a mental illness, I still suggest you go to ProjectSemicolon.com and look at all of their resources, and you can learn about mental health, mental illness, suicide, and suicide prevention. If you yourself are feeling suicidal, feeling depressed, and you feel like that you need somebody to talk to, or you feel that it's time to end it all, please don't. Please call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That's 1-800-273-TALK, 1-800-273-8255. You can type !TALK in chat at any point in time to get that number. And those are trained professionals who can help you. So you don't have to live with it alone. You are not alone. And I don't want to hear that something happens where you decided that it was over. It doesn't have to be over. So please, we are going to welcome Aaron Dix to the stream. Aaron, you may know as Caffeinated in chat. We will make sure that he has the link. It's a new link, so he does not. He might not know what the new link is to join my Whereby room. But yeah, oh no, not that guy. Yeah, so Aaron likes to play Team Bad Guy a lot, which is red, blue, black. Grixis, for those of you who are into more modern labels for the 3 colors. I do not know if that's what he is playing today. I'm going to assume that he is not, only because of the fact that I give him a lot of crap for it quite frequently, but who knows. We will see what happens. Bounce. Yeah, let's ban that guy, shall we? So let's see what we can do. So and here he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, and your pre-modern champion.
Oh gosh.
Aaron Dix. Welcome to the stream, man.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. Let me change the name so it doesn't say John on there anymore. Okay.
I caught the tail end of the intro, and you're far too kind.
Yeah. And what we are going to do is...
Oh, I just realized I was still in the main chat. Whoops.
See how you are?
I realized when Angelo moved me.
All right, so all he does is take down pre-modern tournaments. Yep, that's old school guard in chat. So here I am, rock me with like a green hurricane. That's Northern Paladins 93. Thank you very much. I believe that's Angelo right now. So that's not all he does. He's handsome too. So yeah, that's the thing. I didn't say that though. So you know.
But you could. It's all right.
I could, but I didn't. I just repeated what was in chat, so that because I'm assuming you don't have it up. So, yeah. So I punted round number 1.
Me too.
Okay. So we are on the punt squad in the 0-1 bracket. It's all good.
Yeah.
Those are not the same color sleeves from your Team Bad Guy deck, so I do not think you're playing Team Bad Guy today.
I mean,
you
I
could have changed them.
re-sleeve decks all the time. Who
Yes,
knows?
this is true. And it's like I'm playing with ivory sleeves today, so yeah, I re-sleeve as well. So.
But Rich, I know you like to play something new every week.
This is true. Throw number 2 on top.
All right, same for you.
Okay. And do you want to choose even or odd?
I'll go even.
Okay. Roll the orange die. Choose an even. It's even. It's a 2.
All right. I will play first.
All right. Good luck, sir. So your 0 mana artifacts don't draw you cards in this format.
That's true. I can keep mine.
I'll try it.
All right. I will lead off with an island and pass turn.
Okay. I'll draw. I will go with a sapphire and an underground sea and a lotus.
Okay, your start seems slightly better.
Yeah. I'm going to sack the lotus for black. Use 1 of it for a soul ring, 2 of it for a demonic tutor.
This feels bad, Rich. I don't think I like where this is headed.
Okay. And then I will tutor for an ancestral and cast it.
Yeah.
Seems good when you only have a blue up.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. Draw 1, 2, 3. And then I will cast a dib.
All right.
Seems good enough. Go ahead.
Oh, that'll help. City, Mox, and I'll play out a Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. I'm at 19.
Yep.
I will draw. I will attack you for 3.
I'll take it.
I'm going to Psyblast your Lord.
All right.
So we are both at 17. And I will play a Scrubland and say go.
All right.
So the Mock Sapphire that Aaron is playing is Proxy from Ken Mayer Jr. The KMJ proxies are pretty sweet, and they are $1 a piece on his website.
Yeah.
All right, 2 mana. What do you got?
They are fantastic. Another Lord.
Sure.
And I'll take a pain.
Yep.
I'll chain lightning you.
Okay. I'm at 14.
Pass turn.
End step, I'm going to Sword your Lord. Bring you up to 18.
Yep.
Untap. I'll take a point. I'm at 13.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Armageddon. Attack for 3.
Yeah.
Put you at 15. Tundra, go ahead.
Okay. This doesn't seem good. Pass turn.
Okay, untap. Take a point. I'm at 12. Draw. Attack for 3. Put you to 12.
Yep.
Cast Orb.
Yeah.
Activate.
Yep.
We'll use my dib as your Sapphire. Hit.
Kablamo.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's so bad. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep, I'm at 11. Draw.
Yep.
Swing 3.
Yep.
Put you to 9. Swamp. Go ahead.
Okie doke. That's not a land. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep down to 10. Draw. Swing 3.
Yeah.
Put you at 6. Jet. Hippie.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. That's game. You got
Okay.
it. Decisive. Very decisive.
Yippers. So, fish, huh? Alright, let's go into ye old sideboard and see what I can do about the fish deck. So when you played Island, I was wondering if possibly that you were playing Stasis.
Oh. I should do that one of these weeks.
Yeah, because I know that you said that in pre-modern Stasis is a pretty decent deck, so I figure that it's possible that you would consider running Stasis in old school. I've done it before. It's interesting.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna like slowly bring over the entire pre-modern format to old school. Want those for sure.
But
I think I want too many cards against you.
so over the weekend, there was a charity event about an hour from here, and since I had both of my COVID shots, I felt that it was cool for me to venture out and go play some Magic. So it was a cube draft, and I won. I went 4-0. It was all kinds of fun. So 14 players showed up, and there was a few $100s that were raised for charity. I was definitely okay with that. I played a pretty sweet artifact deck that was base blue, splashing some black and a little bit of white. So yeah, I like seeing a bunch of those old cards from the pre-modern era. Some of the newer cards are in the cube as well, but it's rather interesting.
So one more there. Yeah, it does sound like a fun event. There we go. That'll work.
Yeah, and the more people there are for a cube draft, the better off it is, in my opinion. So 14 was a good number. So in the cube that we played can comfortably fit 24 people.
Oh, nice. It's a great cube.
So
There we go.
all right, so let's reset those life totals. 2 on top is fine.
2 on top for you as well.
Okay. I'm assuming you're playing first.
I will.
Okay. Good luck.
You too. I can do this.
I'll keep.
Alrighty. I'll start off with a volcanic island, and I'll chain lightning you.
I'll take it. 17.
Pass turn.
Okay. I'll draw. I will play an underground sea, and I will say go.
Play a city.
Yep.
I'll take a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Merfolk.
Okay.
And pass turn.
I will end step ancestral myself.
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. Scrubland. Pearl. Swords.
Sure.
Put you up to 21. Him.
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The 2 on the ends can go away.
Okay, that is Dib
Mm-hmm.
and a Time Walk.
Dib and Time Walk. All right, go ahead.
I'll take a pain.
Yep. Put you on a 20.
I'll play that River Merfolk
Yippers.
and pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Him you.
Okay, you're gonna get a wheel and a Psychic Purge.
Nice. I'm at 12. I will play a swamp. And I'm going to Spirit Link your Merfolk.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll take a pain down to 19.
Yep.
I'll play a Lord
Sure.
and I'll pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Tundra. Go ahead. On your upkeep, I'm going to Side Blast the Lord.
Sure.
I'm at 10.
I'll play a Merfolk. I'll
Sure.
pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Island. Go ahead.
I'm going to attack for 1.
Take it. 9.
I'll Chain Lightning you.
6.
Pass turn.
Draw. Greed.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Swing for 1.
5.
Play a Mountain.
Okay.
Pass turn.
End step. I'll pay 2 and draw a card. I'm at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Untap. Draw. Dib.
Okie doke.
Go ahead.
Bolt you.
Yep.
Oh, boy, that Psychic Purge really sealed the deal. I'm glad somebody told me to start running those.
Yeah. Well, I lost to Psychic Purge in game number 4 of my round 1. So.
Game number 4.
Yeah, I punted game 1. I could have won, but instead had to go for the tie. So here's what it is. Yeah. I had a Side Blast in my hand, and the plan was to cast a spell, cast the him to get rid of the card in his hand. He Side Blasted me in response, and I let it resolve, bringing us both down to 1.
Oh.
And so I Side Blasted him. I shouldn't have let his Side Blast resolve. I could have won. And then I lost. I won game number 2. He won game numbers 3 and 4. So.
Wow.
Yep. So.
That's a crazy sequence.
Yep, it is. So it is part of it. What you gonna do, right? I'd take 5 damage to get rid of Dib, Wheel, and Walk. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Put 2 on top.
Yeah, same for you.
All right, so I'll play. Good luck.
Good luck. I'm just glad that we finally got the him into Psychic Purge on stream, and it was the other way around.
I'll keep.
Felt sweet. I'll keep.
Island, jet, time walk.
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. Scrubland, him.
Jeez. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1 and 7.
1 is City of Brass. 7 is a dib.
Okay, go ahead.
Island. Merfolk.
Sure.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. City of Brass. I'll take a point. Lion.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Island.
Yep.
Lord of Atlantis.
I will respond by casting Swords on the Merfolk of the Pearl Trident.
Okay. Again.
Brings you up to 21.
I pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Cards.
3 cards in hand.
3 cards. Swords.
Jeez.
Swing 2. Keep you at 21.
Yep.
Go ahead.
City of Brass.
Yep.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Swing 2.
Take. I'll bolt the line.
Okay.
I'll take a pain. Bolt the line.
Okay. Puts you at 20.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay. Volcanic pass turn.
Swamp. Hippie.
Okay.
Go ahead.
End of turn, I will Side Blast Hippie.
Put you at 18.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Island pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Go ahead.
Lotus pass turn. When I finally get this fireball, you're in trouble, Rich.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Island pass turn.
Swamp. Go.
Chain lightning you.
Okay. 16.
Pass turn.
Underground Sea. Go ahead.
Chaos Orb.
Yep.
Pass turn.
Hippie. Go ahead.
Bolt
Old
the
School
hippie.
Guard in chat wants to know if your basics are proxies.
No.
Okay.
Mostly everything in this one is a proxy.
Yeah.
Pass turn. All the real stuff is sitting in bad guys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Pass turn.
Go.
I'll chain lightning you.
13.
Pass turn.
Go.
This is terrible.
Yep.
Pass turn.
Go ahead.
End of your turn. Side blast you.
9 to 16.
My turn. Chain lightning you.
cards in hand?
2 cards in hand.
Power sync for 7.
7. Do I have to get rid of the Lotus if you power sync for 7? I don't think I do. I just have to do lands, right?
You have to tap all your lands if you don't pay.
Yeah, I am not going to pay, but I am going to tap all my lands.
Okay, puts you at 15.
Yep. I'll play an island and pass turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. Ancestral myself.
Sure.
Greed.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Chain lightning you.
At 6.
Red, blue, blue. Wheel.
Sure. Spirit Link, Swords of Plowshares, Chaos Orb, and a couple of lands.
Jeez. All right. I'll go blue, blue for Time Walk.
Sure.
I'll go crack for blue for a River Merfolk.
Okay.
I'll tap for blue for another River Merfolk.
Okay.
Land for turn.
Yep.
Soul Ring.
Yep.
Take my Time Walk turn.
Sure.
I will swing in.
No blocks.
Okay.
I'm at 2.
Bolt you.
Yep. That's it. So I drew him, balance, disenchant, and land.
I had the Psyblast was the other thing there. Like,
yeah. Hymns weren't something that I wanted to play when I'm at 2. But, I mean, I didn't get a turn anyway, so is what it is. So, and then I drew and discarded a disenchant, and I drew another disenchant after boarding disenchant out, and there really wasn't much going on. So, wow, I am the suck.
I mean, you decisively handled game 1. Like,
Oh yeah, but
that,
I mean,
that was one of the biggest beatdowns I've received in a Tuesday night recently.
I mean, I'm 0-2 now. I could be 1-1, but yeah, I didn't do that very well. So, what you gonna do, right? It's just one of those things. Sometimes you get handed a decisive beatdown. Like, I mean, I did beat you down one game, but I mean, you just destroyed me the other ones. So,
Yeah.
oh, what are we gonna do, right? What was the other card? What was the other 3? Game 3's start was pretty strong, just a lot of land draw. Yeah. I played a lot of lands. And I did a lot of nothing. So, part of the game. You know, it's something that we have to accept when we sit down at the table. That flood and screw are going to happen. The fact that I'm playing 19 lands, and in that game I accounted for 14 of them. It was rather ridiculous, but that happens. It is how it works, and it is a lovely thing about Magic that we play the games out, and because variance exists, things like that happen where you account for 14 of your 19 lands after drawing all those extra cards. Holy cow! So it was turn like 10, and then I ancestraled and you wheeled. So with half the deck, basically half the deck, accounted for 75% of my lands. Wow, that's ridiculous. That is rough. So.
Well, there was a string there where like neither of us could get any threats. It was just all land drops.
Right. And if could have gotten like I don't know a Sarah, even a lion, or whatever. And obviously you killed the 2 hippies that I played, but still, if I could have gotten a one of my Savannah lions or a Sarah or something, heck, even a demonic tutor would have been good. So I could have tutored for something. That greed ended up being pretty bad against you. But, I figured that if we got into situations where, it was in a Drago situation where, we were at parity on, killing each other's things, that the greed could end up working out in my favor. But obviously that was not the case. And turns out that so far tonight I am the suck at 0-2. So
I really like the deck. It seems cool.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. It's got a lot of good stuff that it can do. So
it has some fire starts for sure.
Yeah, and like I said, 19 lands. So it's running fewer lands than a lot of decks. 24 total mana sources with the 3 Moxen, the Soul Ring, and the Lotus.
I think you're running less mana sources than me, and I'm running fish.
Yeah. So 4 lions, 4 dibs, 2 Sarahs, 4 hippies, 3 disenchants, a tutor, a soul ring, a chaos orb, 2 Armageddons, 2 side blasts, 4 hymns, 2 spirit links, time walk, ancestral, 3 Source of Plowshares, a balance, and a brain geyser. And then
I do think you got like the absolute most out of 3 Swords of Plowshares. I thought you were running 7.
Yeah. I mean, I have a 4th one in the sideboard. So we, obviously that came in, and that has come in a lot. It's so weird how cyclical things are when it comes to Paladin Magic. So I mean, there have been times where I would run, decks that are like totally anti-creature, and then not play against a creature deck. And then there are times where, you play you play a deck that is prepared for X, Y, and Z, and then something completely and totally the opposite happens from what you were expecting for a game plan. So who knows? But thanks for the games, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, always, man. Always a pleasure.
All right, take it easy.
You too.
Bye. So, chat, we didn't get there. We are on the suck train tonight, and we have a pretty decent deck, so I thought. So, what are we going to do? You can't win them all, and even no matter how good something looks on paper, you still have to play those games. And this deck looked like it was decent on paper, but apparently it really isn't. So, what you going to do? You can join me each and every week for my regularly scheduled stream on Tuesday nights. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins at 8 p.m. Eastern. So don't forget to follow, and you can join me each week if you want some more information regarding the Northern Paladins. Paladin Magic the Tuesday Night Gauntlet or even the Alpha 40 League, head on over to northernpaladins.com to get some information there. Another thing that I also do is on Sundays, I've started streaming X Point Old School. X Point Old School is a format that is a variation of the Atlantic Old School format. With a variable of x. So currently x is equal to 7, and you can use up to 7 points worth of cards in your deck. You see on your screen right there that there is a points list for the cards, and it's an interesting dynamic when the cards are a little bit more restrictive, and you have to adjust your decks accordingly. So definitely looking forward to some more of that exhibition. They are actually league games. I am not playing an X Point Old School. I am hosting those. So, but no streams for the week of Monday, May 3rd. Nothing from May 3rd until May 9th. I will not be around, so I will not be streaming. I'm not going to be around Monday through Saturday, and then next Sunday, May 9th, is Mother's Day. So definitely not planning to stream on Mother's Day. And on May 9th, if your mother is still with us, and I hope she is, please make sure that you call her on May 9th and talk to her. Please don't send her a text message. So I am going to take a break. With that, please stick around, and like I said, send me your lands. I want to play your lands on my stream. So go ahead and send me your lands. You can alter them in any way, shape, or form, and I would play them on stream. They can be basics, they can be non-basics, they can be bad non-basics that are from the old school card pool, anything from 93 and 94, or reprints from those sets. So with that, I'm going to take a break, and I will be back. Welcome back, everybody. Appreciate you all sticking around during the break. So let's take a look at what we are running today. Esper good stuff. Maybe I should stop naming my decks after the more contemporary naming for the colors and just go with the old school naming. Maybe it's just bad luck for me to call stuff by those names, you know, because Esper is definitely not an old school word at all. So, but who knows? You know, is what it is. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I am 0-2. I am apparently the suck. So, is what it is. What you gonna do, right? So, we are playing some old school Magic, and we are in the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. We play 3 rounds of old school Magic each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I should probably switch over to that slide when I'm talking about it, huh? You can join me each Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for my regularly scheduled stream. I play 3 rounds of old school Magic where the Northern Paladin is part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. Yes, Bruins, I am playing with Hymnatorok, and it is definitely a fun card, and it loses to Psychic Purge, which I've already lost to it twice today, so that's the thing. I also now stream at 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central European Summertime on Sundays, X-Point Old School. So make sure that you catch that stream as well. Coming up for the week of May 3rd, I will not be available. There will be no streams. I'll be unavailable the 3rd through the 8th. May 9th is Mother's Day here, and I will not be streaming on Mother's Day as well. So if your mother is still with us, please make sure on May 9th, on Sunday, May 9th, for Mother's Day, that you wish her a happy Mother's Day. Please call her, don't text her, and let her know that you are thinking about her. And you can also wish a happy Mother's Day to the mother of your children if you have any, your significant other or insignificant other, whichever. Yeah, so we've got some time. We've got a little bit of time left, let's take a look again at what we are playing today. Esper good stuff. Savannah Lions. Serendipifreets, Sarah Angels, Hypnotic Specters, Disenchants, Swords of Plowshares, Armageddon, Hymnatorok, Psionic Blast, whole bunch of restricted cards and some lands. I punted round number 1, and I drew lots of lands in the deciding game in round number 2. Yeah. The hippie that you see in the upper left-hand corner, that was an altar done by Bruins 545 for the members of the Hypnotic Spectators. So the Hypnotic Spectators is a group of us Magic players who play on the Tuesday Night Gauntlet exclusive club. You have to earn your entry into the Hypnotic Spectators. So here's what happens. Every Tuesday, you're given one chance and only one chance to flip a falling star onto 6 creatures. You have to hit all 6 of 6. And if you do so, you become a member of the Hypnotic Spectators. I became the 2nd member of the Hypnotic Spectators, I believe it was, after Angelo was the 1st. And then there are a handful of other people who have become members as well. So Bruins did some amazing altars and sent them out to a bunch of players. So that is what we have there. And let me dig it out of my deck, and I'll show it on the camera so that it's a little bit easier to see. Here we go. So, here we go. Sweet, Sweet Altar by Bruins 545. So thank you very much for that. I definitely appreciate it. You see there's a nod to Falling Star in the background behind the Spectre. And that was a pretty awesome job that he did. So, he also sent me one of the lands that I showed on the stream. This swamp with my little Mario semicolon logo on there. So thank you for the cards, Bruins. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate all of your generosity and hospitality when it comes to the stream. For those who are not aware, Bruins helps with the stream by gifting out subscriptions to the stream. And when he gifts subscriptions, anytime anybody gifts a subscription to the stream, I send out Old School Magic cards. So if you gift a sub, I send you Old School Magic cards. If you subscribe yourself with a tier 2 sub, I send you Old School Magic cards over the tier 3 sub. Tier 2 subs get half off a deck submission or play around. Tier 3 subs get one included for free. So what am I talking about when it comes to deck submissions and play arounds? Well, here's what it is. 500 bits donated to the stream, or $5, and I will play a deck that you suggest on stream. You build the stream, I give you some input, and we work out the kinks, and I end up playing it on the stream. You can also suggest a build around, cards that perhaps don't see much play in Old School Magic, or something that you really want to see, or something that I have not played on the stream. If you want, you can mail me your cards, and I will play with your cards on the stream and send them back to you. So, yes, and if you buy a deck submission, you donate to the stream for a deck submission, or if you subscribe or gift a subscription, it adds increased accuracy to your Chaos Orb and your Falling Star flips. So it's definitely a good thing. For an additional 200 bits or a $2 donation to the stream, I will play your decks or cards on a specific date if it is if you need it done on a specific day. Old School Guard says he got a Chaos Confetti as one of his gifts for one of his gift subs. Yes, so he's got that going for it. And Bruins has a Chaos Confetti as well. One thing, Old School Guard was kind enough a little over a week ago to gift a sub to our friend Simon. But I got the envelope back in the mail today, and there was no thank you card, and the magic cards were gone. It was just diagonal, sliced open, ripped open envelope on the front. It looked like almost the entire back of the envelope was intact. There was no thank you card. There was no cards for Old School Guard. It was just my return address and his first name and part of his mailing address that were legible on there. So yeah, they sent it back. I don't even know why they sent it back to me. It's like, okay, that's fine, that's cool. Yeah, so I definitely need to send those back. Send out another thing to Old School Guard for gifting Simon that sub, and then Bruins gifted out a bunch of subs the other day, so he will be receiving some more cards as well. And Bruins put an entire deck together of cards that were signed by me, sent to him from the stream. So definitely appreciate that. Not only did he do that, but he he altered the lands that says support Rich Pork Stream, and and he played it in a Tuesday Night Gauntlet and played it in a 7-point singleton league. So that was pretty cool. You've been altering more lately? Nice. Yeah, it is kind of messed up that the post office goofed up like that. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I assume there was a mistake. I don't assume that somebody's following me and is trying to snatch thank you cards out of the mail that are meant for Old School Guard or Bruins or for anybody else who donates and gives subs. I just think that something happened probably with the machine, because when I put it in a thank you card, and inside the thank you card it's in a top loader. So who knows? Maybe the thickness of that top loader just caused havoc with the machine or something, or whatever. It is what it is. So I owe Old School Guard and Bruins some cards, and they will be getting there. So some of you guys may have noticed that there is a new addition to my wall, and it is this painting right here. So I commissioned a local artist to do this painting, and while you can't see the entire thing on here, you can see the majority of it. So see this, there's this stone archway, and you look through the stone archway and you can see a little footbridge in front of a waterfall. So what that is, this is a representation of something from my childhood growing up. I grew up near Jordan, New York, and the archway is actually an aqueduct that goes through Jordan, and the waterfall and the bridge are actually things that are there. Now we changed the perspective a little bit on this piece of art because the photos that I took and like the way that things line up, it doesn't actually line up for a good shot through the archway at the waterfall. But that's the great thing about art. I commissioned a local artist, and she changed the perspective so it looked more natural and looked cool. So I've got this. It's a special place from my childhood. So that is what we have there. And I'm going to take the camera up, and I will show you a couple of other things. So we've got this lotus picture here, and what that is I wanted something that looked like a lotus, so that's what I got. And then this oil painting of a mountain here I found at a thrift store. And that was something that it looks so cool that it looks like something that would have been on some old school Magic art, like a basic land, or maybe like a tundra or a taiga or something along those lines. So that's why I had that. And then the cool stuff behind us. You've got Mr. Jusam Jin above my head, and then we've got you see that we've got Kreese Kringle hanging out there, some Tetris blocks. You can see some pop vinyls of Freddy and Jason, and some amiibos of Rob the Robot. There's the map from the original Final Fantasy game, and then can't see it there, but the map down below is from the original Metal Gear for the NES. So yeah, I used to collect NES games. I did get rid of the most of my retro video game collection to get into old school Magic. I do. That's why you see a bunch of the retro game stuff behind me, and a lot of things in the stream are related to retro video games and such. Like the music from Patrick D. Ortega, he does an excellent job, and it was he created that music in the hopes that somebody would put it in video games. So I felt that most of the music is is spot on for video game music and such. So I wanted to use it. So looks like it's time in the round. All right, so I'm going to take another quick break. Don't touch that dial. I'll be back in just a few moments. Excuse me, and we'll be back with some more old school magic. Welcome back, everybody. I do appreciate you sticking around during the break. It has been a few moments, and we are waiting on, it looks like, one more match to finish before we get our pairings for the next round. So I definitely appreciate you all sticking around and being here. We are playing with an Esper Good Stuff deck today, which is a deck that is not doing very good. So what you gonna do? Got a lot of fun cards, a lot of good cards, and hence the reason the name of the deck. And then we've got some fun stuff in the sideboard as well. But what you gonna do? So hope everybody is doing great today. You are watching my regularly scheduled stream. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic each and every Tuesday night with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So don't forget to follow, turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. I've been streaming X Point Old School every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 p.m. Central European Summertime. X Point Old School is a variant on Atlantic Old School where cards are given point values and you can only play with a point value of up to X. Currently X equals 7 and that may change at some point in time, hence the reason they call it X Point Old School, because that X variable can change. So the max points could be 7, could be 10, could be 4, could be 0, who knows. But it definitely adds some complexity to the deck building scheme when it comes to the Atlantic Old School format. So it is pretty cool, and we've had some pretty good matches here on stream the last 2 Sundays. So looking forward to more of that. So But one thing I did want to let everybody know is that next week I will not be streaming. So no streams next week, Monday through Sunday. I will be unavailable Monday, May 3rd through Saturday, May 8th. Sunday, May 9th is Mother's Day. So because of that, I will not be streaming on Mother's Day as well. And if your mother is still with us, please make sure that you call her next Sunday, May 9th, to wish her a happy Mother's Day, and also do something nice for the mother of your children if you guys are on speaking terms. Yeah, so Northern Paladins, for information regarding the Tuesday Night Gauntlet, the Northern Paladins, Paladin Magic that we play, or even the Alpha 40 League, head on over to northernpaladins.com. The general gist of Paladin Magic is that we take the Eternal Central rules and you subtract Mind Twist, Library of Alexandria, and Strip Mine, and then restrict Factory, Workshop, Tabernacle, and Maze of Ith. So it is a fun format. We've been playing it here for over a year. So we've been playing Paladin Magic, and we've been streaming for over a year. How about that? It is pretty cool that we've been able to do so. Bring some a little less monotony to the COVID times. Obviously, I never thought that I would start streaming Magic the Gathering. I never thought that I would have a stream on a regular basis or whatnot, but I think it's helped me keep my sanity when it comes to everything that's been going on over the last year and change. So but with that, so let's again take a look at the Esper Good Stuff deck that we are running today. So 4 Savannah Lions, 4 Serendipity Freeds, 4 Hypnotic Specters, 2 Sarah Angels, 3 Disenchants, 3 Swords to Plowshares, 2 Spirit Links, 2 Armageddons, 2 Psionic Blasts, 4 Hymn to Torok, a Demonic Tutor, Soul Ring, Chaos Orb, Time Walk, Ancestral Recall, Balance, Brain Geyser, Mox Sapphire, Mox Pearl, Mox Jet, and Lotus, 3 copies of City of Brass, 4 of each of the appropriate dual lands, 2 swamps, 1 plains, and 1 island. So, here is a look at our sideboard. So, thank you for your kind words, Bruins. I definitely appreciate you saying that. Yeah, we people need an escape from things, and part of my escape is this stream. Another thing that I do is that I do play Final Fantasy Randomizer from time to time, and I did stream that once a few weeks ago. I am happy that earlier today that I got a personal best of a complete game in 1 hour and 21 minutes of Final Fantasy Randomizer. My previous best was 138, and when I streamed, I played, it was like 3 hours or something like that. So the fact that I am getting that much better is pretty cool. I definitely like that. But I'm not exactly sure what's going on and why it's taking so long for this final round to start. You know, what's going on? Helicopter going by. Not sure if you guys can hear that, but I'm sorry if you do. I do live fairly close to an airport, so we do hear things like that from time to time. You know, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. And the thing is, some of these people are the same people that went to time in round number 1, and some of the same people who are going to time in a bunch of these events. So I'm not sure if they just need to play faster or if they just need to play faster decks. I mean, we are timed, so it is a thing. So yeah, whatever, it is what it is. Appreciate you all sticking around. Appreciate you are all here with me, and we're just waiting for this third round to start. And yeah, it's like time ended. Let's see, 13 minutes ago. Yeah, time ended 13 minutes ago. So not exactly sure what we got going on and why there are still people. Oh, somebody hit. Oh, they went to orb flips and somebody hit. They both hit like 20 orbs in a row. So that's what's going on. Okay. You and LeBrooks have been heavily invested in the Switch systems lately. Yeah, I don't own a Nintendo Switch, but I actually haven't owned a Nintendo console in quite a number of generations. I had a Nintendo Wii that I rarely ever played. I ended up giving that to my younger brother and his kids about 12 years ago. So the kids were like 10 and 12 back then. So yeah, a lot of good Zelda coming soon. So I've heard. I haven't really been doing much for Zelda because I haven't had the consoles. So last time I played a Zelda game was on Super Nintendo. So no, I have not played anything for GameCube or N64 or whatever. LeBrook's playing Animal Crossing every day. Yeah, I heard that one's pretty addictive. But again, I don't have a handheld console. So yeah, I have I have an NES Classic, SNES Classic. I've got the Genesis Mini and the PlayStation Mini, and I'm hoping to at some point in time get the TurboGrafx Mini, but they were in short supply to begin with when they were launched at $100, and now they're over $200 because of the fact that they're still in short supply. So I don't know if I'm ever going to get one, but it's on my Amazon wish list. Maybe somebody will get it for me at some point in time. I decided to do the Amazon wish list because I don't like telling people what to get me for birthdays and for Christmas. So I figured that it just makes sense if my wife knows that I have an Amazon wish list, and she can have access to it, and then she can share it with my in-laws or whatnot. So that to me, part of giving gifts is possibly giving something that somebody doesn't like. I don't know. So if I get a gift that I don't like, then it is what it is. Oh, we have an opponent. We have an opponent. We would let him in. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, nice. Hey, we played 2 months ago.
Yeah. So how are things?
Yes, it's Alex.
How are you, Alex?
Oh, very fine. Play a good game. My last game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy have a funny deck with a slow deck and is trying to cast a lot of car.
Yeah. I need to make a quick change to the stream. Ooh. We got your name up there, and we got the current round information as well. Steven feels everyone needs a Switch. He'll end up shipping you one. Oh, jeez, no, I don't need a Switch. I definitely don't need a Switch. But Alex, is there any way that you can turn your volume down a little bit? Because we're getting some feedback.
Oh, you have a feedback? Okay. Just...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's good, or?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Thanks. Whew. So let's play some Magic. You have that Sweet Dan Fraser Dragon Mox playmats. Those are totally awesome. And
I see you play a Singleton Alpha.
what was that?
You play a 7-point Singleton Alpha?
I don't play in the Alpha 67 point. I just play regular 7-point old school Singleton. I only have like a dozen, maybe, if I'm lucky, Alpha cards. So.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive, just Alpha.
Yeah,
Put 3
yeah.
to
Alpha
1.
cards have gone through the roof, and when Alpha basic lands are, getting closer and closer to that $100 mark, it's like, yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
I don't know if I will ever play Alpha 40, but one thing that they've done is the Alpha 40 League has now it's called A40 Plus, where you can use reprints. So there's Alpha 40, which is one league. There's Alpha 60 Singleton, which is another league, and then there's A40 Plus. And A40 Plus uses the Alpha rules, but allows for reprints, which is kind of cool.
Oh, this is nice.
Something I might give a try. So, where are you from, Alex?
You can put 3 to 1.
3, 2, 1. Where are you from?
Montreal.
Montreal. Okay. Could not remember. You can put 2 on top of 3, and both on top of 1. You want to choose even or odd?
Yes, I take even.
Okay. It is even. It is a 4.
Okay. I will start.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, you two have fun. Okay, I keep my hand.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm start.
Yep.
I put an island, and it's your turn.
Okay. Draw. City of Brass. Mox Sapphire. And I will take a point for a Savannah Alliance.
Okay.
And you can go.
Draw. Put a mounted. And pay 2. It's a time walk.
Okay.
I take my time walk turn.
Mm-hmm.
And draw. The volcanic island. And it's your turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
No blocks. 18.
Okay. And I will play a swamp. And I'll cast a demonic tutor.
I'm pay 1. 2. We'll power
Spell.
sync for 2. The tutor.
Power sync for 2. Okay, I take a point.
Okay.
Oops. So 18s each. Go ahead.
Draw. The volcanic island.
Yep.
Guess a candelabra.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
No block. 16.
City of Brass. I'll take a point for Savannah Alliance.
Yes.
I'll take another point for another Savannah Alliance.
Okay.
So 16s each. Go ahead.
Draw.
I feel an earthquake coming on.
Put a mounted. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And cast a dragon will.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Untap. Draw. Mox Pearl. I'm going to take 2 and I'm going to cast a Sarah Angel.
Yes.
So I'm at... oops. Yeah, I'm at 14. And
at 14?
You can go. Yeah, look at all the kitties.
Draw. With an island. Pay 1. Guess a soul ring.
Yep. How many cards do you have?
I have just 1 card in my hand.
Okay.
And pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm cast a split fireball on your tree lion.
Okay, let's see. So 3, 4, 5. Yep.
And I have no cards in my hand. Your turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. Attack for 4.
No block. I'm at 12.
Serendib Efreet.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Draw. E2. Cast a Chaos Orb.
Okay.
And on pay 1. Or active my Chaos Orb
Okay.
on the Sarah.
Okay.
And try on my Whelp.
All right. Whelp is my Sarah. All right.
Yes.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Wow, what a bounce.
I'm missing. Fuck. And it's your turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. I'm at 13.
Yes.
Draw. I'm going to attack with both.
Okay. I'm blocked the Whelp with the Zero on my Whelp.
Okay.
And I'm pumped for 4.
Sure. Okay, so they trade. You take 3.
Yes. I'm at 9.
And you can go.
Draw. I have 1 card in my hand. Your turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, I go to 12. Draw. That's a good one. Spirit Link. Attack for 3.
Yes, no block.
So you're at
6.
6. And I'm at up to
And
15.
you grow to 15, yes.
Yep. I'm going to take a point down to 14 for a Hypnotic Spectre. And you can go.
Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast another Dragon Well.
Okay.
And cast another Candelabra.
Okay.
And your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. I go down to 13 and back up to 14. Draw. Attack with a Serendib.
I'm blocked on my Whelp.
Okay.
And I'm pump my will.
Okay. So they will
2.
trade. I will gain 3 life.
Yes.
I'm at 17.
And
you-
I'm at 7.
You can go.
Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast a gauntlet.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
All right. Draw. Attack for 2.
No block.
Puts you on a 4.
Yes.
I'm gonna disenchant the gauntlet. And you can go.
Draw. Yes, another gauntlet.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
I'm at 2. I have no cards in my hand.
Okay. I'll play an island, and I will say go.
Draw. And it's not another Condell
Oh,
who
wow.
can save me.
Oof. Yeah, that was a lot of mana. What just happened?
Yeah. But I can't do anything with this all of mana.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel your pain, because that was happening to me in some other games earlier today. So. All right, let's see. Oh, let's see what we can do here. Excuse me. All right, I assume you're going to play first.
Yes, I will try to play some first.
You put 2 on top, that's fine.
2, 1, and 3. Put 1, 3, 2.
All right, good luck, sir.
Hey, you too.
Thank you.
I will take a mulligan.
I'll keep.
Okay, I put this in the bottom, and let's go.
Okay.
And put a mounted, and it's your turn.
All right. Draw. I will play a Pearl, Underground Sea. Go ahead.
Yeah. Take another mounted, and go ahead.
I'll draw. I will play a Scrubland and a Serendip Efreet,
Okay.
and you can go.
Draw. A mounted, and Granite Gargoyle.
Okay.
And your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. I take a point. I'm at 19. Draw. Attack for 3.
No block.
Okay.
17.
Ancestral targeting myself.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Lotus for white. Sarah Angel.
Yes.
And you can go.
Sure. Your turn.
Untap. Upkeep, I take a point.
Yes.
Down to 18. Draw. I'm going to cast Hymn to Turok.
Okay. This is 1 and 5.
Okay, how about 3 and 4?
Fireball and the Dragon Well.
Okay. And I'm going to Source of Plowshares your Granite Gargoyle.
Okay. I gain 2.
And then I will attack for 7.
No block.
Put you at 12.
12.
And you can go.
Yeah. Just a Candelabra.
Yep.
And your turn.
Okay. Untap. Take a point. 17. Draw. Hymn to Turok.
Okay.
Keep the one in the middle.
This is 1.
What do we got?
It's the Dragon Whelp and the Gauntlet.
Okay. Attack for 7.
I'm at 5.
5. And Savannah Lights.
Alliance.
Go ahead.
Fireball the lion, and I'm dead.
Okay. Whew.
It was really fast. Let's just save you.
Well, thank you for the games, my friend. Appreciate
you
you joining
too.
the stream again. All right, and best of luck. Take care.
Hey, goodbye,
Good night. So, we got there in that one. So we are 1 and 2. So you know, that's a thing. So I guess we can do a barrel roll for that. I do appreciate everybody who joined the stream today. Let's take one last look at today's deck. Esper good stuff. The deck wasn't so good, but it definitely we had some decent games. So you know, sometimes that's all you can ask for when it comes to playing Magic. When you get to have some fun and have some good games, sometimes that trumps winning. I mean, obviously, winning is far better than not winning. But you know, we did what we could do. We played the hands that we were dealt. I made a stupid play mistake round number 1, and you know, things snowballed from there. I made the play mistake in round number 1 that cost me the match, which meant that I might not have had to play against that deck in round number 2, and I might not have lost that one. So who knows? But is what it is. So this is my regularly scheduled stream. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern as part of the Northern Paladins Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So please don't forget to turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live, and you can join me on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central European Summertime for X Point Old School Magic. No streams next week, Monday, May 3rd through Sunday, May 9th. So just so you are aware. So I appreciate everybody who is here. Please stick around for the raid. We're going to bring you over to see Entrox while he is finishing up. Now, Entrox is actually, he is 2-0. So stick around for the raid. I would appreciate it, and so would he. And I will see you next time.